Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a good day, being safe, and all the good stuff. For today, we have for you is Speed Racer is one of them ones. Other than that, let's get into it. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the sub button. Video will be linked in the description down below. If you enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to see the video yourself, don't forget the video will be linked in the description down below. Other than that, let's just get into it.
The greatest movie of all time. I just got done rewatching it yesterday and it was phenomenal. CGI might be garbanzo beans ass, but there is heart
1000%.
packed throughout this whole entire movie. So enough glaze and yip yap, let's just get right to it. Movie starts off with my boy Speed in class, and oh now my boy Speed is super unfocused in class. He got crazy undiagnosed ADHD. Brother man filled out
1000%, but he cannot focus for 1 second.
his Scantron, I write and go Rex go and all the bubble. Like this school mess might be for the birds for my boy. But none of that mattered because today Speed got to go on the racetrack with his big brother Rex and ride around on the Mach 5. But let's take a second to admire the
Oh, that beautiful work of art.
and I mean this with every fiber of my being. I don't think that there ever was, ever will, or is ever going to be a car that looks better than the Mach 5. I don't want to hear none of that BS in the comments. This is just simply the sexiest car of all time. And the crazy thing is, this isn't even the best Mach 5 design in the movie. We get 3 more and 2 of them hoes clears this Mach 5 design, blows that hoe out of the water. Enough glaze though.
He's spitting. He's spitting. He's spitting. When you hear a nigga spit, isn't it spitting? Like I'm just saying, you know he's spitting because he just right. He's hitting points on points on points on point. Like, bro, you just gotta see it, bro. Y'all haven't seen the movie. Y'all gotta watch the movie. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. It's I don't know what to say to y'all, but you just gotta watch. You gotta watch.
That boy Kid Speed time to jump for his brother Rex just to see adult Speed burst to that ghost of Rex, and we're in the actual first race of the movie. And oh baby, are the races in this movie gas? I mean, what do you expect from the racing movie but the vibrant colors from all the colorful and different race cars? Watching this movie and talking about it makes me feel like one of them cinema buffs, but nah, I just really like this movie a lot. That boy Speed was racing so damn fast, the tracks was turning into speed lines like he was in an anime. And matter of fact, while we on that topic, Speed Racer is the greatest live action anime adaptation of all time. I barely remember stuff from my childhood, but I have a vivid memory of my mom sitting me down playing old ass Speed Racer cartoons on the computer. And here's to say they did this adaptation beautiful. Back onto the race though, that boy Snake Oiler tried to rear end Speed, so we hopped over bro and hit him with a spin attack.
And it's such a, the thing I gotta say though, it's such a unique fucking, like, the movie, the show itself, the story. It's such unique because it's just like normal racing. No, you have items like you're playing Mario. You're playing a Mario Kart, but your cars, you can jump over other cars. You can slash other tires. You can, like, there's so many things you can use, like so many items that you can use to win the race at your advantage. It's so good. Especially they have a game. I don't know if you know, if y'all like that for real, for real. If you know, they had a game, and I used to play that religiously. Probably butchered the shit out of that word, but other than that, it's crazy how this is one of the best live action movies I ever seen, and I 1000% agree with him saying that. Is because I haven't really seen anything that makes me want to race or want to do anything as much as this movie does. This movie made me fall in love with cars and racing. Like, just the colors, the way they crash, and the way they fought over the over the finish lines and stuff like that, and the race was always like so close and stuff like that, made me fall in love with racing.
The hoopty. I be straight turn that boy's car into potato salad
And then the
just for Speed
vehicles
to hit
too,
these
just
crazy,
nasty,
sick,
bro.
nasty ass turns. For Sparky his mechanic to be like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Slime, you are about to beat your brother's record here on this track. I don't think I talked about it at all, but this nigga brother dead. Like in any racing game when you're trying to beat a high score, the ghost of Rex, Speed is racing. We then get thrusted into Rex's actual race from this time 8 years ago. As we're going in and out of present and past, all the commentators glazing, the fans cheering, Sparky is over there brovulating. Shoot, man, me too, I'm not gonna hold you. Just for my boy Speed to get to the end of the race, and he lets go of the gas. He lets his brother keep his legacy, but he still wins the race. But before any of that happens, we get a Speed and Trixie flashback to when they met for the first time. Bro tried to deliver a package to his brother and it was a bomb in that hole? Whoever gave that bomb to that 10-year-old needs to get their ass beat. What's wrong with you, twin? It's never that serious, bro. We're just racing. We then get a glimpse of my boy RACER X watching Speed win this match. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If you ain't watched this movie, that's too bad. This bitch came out in 2008, bro. RACER Rex is his brother Rex. And like, brother man didn't even try to hide his name, man. RACER Rex? Race Rex? Like, do you think your family is dumb? That junk was not difficult to find out, gang. But the RACER residents, yes, the whole family's canonical last name is RACER. Over here eating breakfast till an earthquake hit. Psych, it was just somebody landing a private jet in front of their door. I know they neighbors mad as hell, man. Get this junk out of my front yard. Essentially though, the Jeff Bezos of racing just knocked on Speed's door asking him if he wanted to sign up for his team. Took their whole family to a tour of the Royalton company, and the crazy thing is Speed would have joined Mr. Royalton's team if Mr. Royalton did not go on this whole entire spiel about the most important thing in races is the money in the stock markets. If you want to be a real racer, you'll join my team. Talk about how all the Grand Prix winners have been fixed winners and whatnot, and that everything in racing is fake. But then
Tired shit. That's the thing I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with those fake races. I want me a real one. A real one where I have to grit my teeth and just hit a car for the victory type shit. You know what I mean? Well, I'm ready to die for that win. I'm ready to drive and drive and drive and drive and drive. But other than that type shit, you know, you don't forget about the turning part. You know what I mean? You have to turn. You gotta park. I don't know, but at one point you bark, you know? One part, one part of the race you stop, you know?
not only that, Mr. Royalton tells him exactly how his next race is going to go. And Speed, not trying to believe it, storms off. Now we on to the next race. And that boy Speed over here got pinned in the corner just to get saved in the clutch by his homeboy, RACER X. And I mean, he made this nigga eat dirt. I know whenever the cars crash in the races in this movie, they get ejected out of like a protective bubble. You can't tell me that boy ain't a goner. Speed looks at RACER X just to realize that boy look exactly like Ben Affleck. There's no way he could be his brother. We then see my boy Tyjo that just got saved commit capital murder. You know what? Maybe them gangsters was doing you correct, because why did you do this to bro? Where is bro's protective bubble gonna go? It's just gonna sink to the ocean. Watching this movie over again made me realize everybody in this film is a crash dummy. Cause why are you hitting me with a spin dash and a car? It's never that goddamn serious. You need to calm it the hell down. This is nuts, gang. I'm not gonna hold you. Just like throwing a red shell in first place on Mario Kart. Like, what's really good with you? You actually have a problem with me. Dude that tried to hit Speed done crashed right into Tyjo. And I don't even feel bad for bro. That boy Speed's almost in first place until him Gray goes to decide, hey, let's play Beyblades with our cars. Speed got outbladed and pinned by another car just to get spear hooked, taken on a jump and crash. He lost the race that would have gotten him into the Grand Prix. That's not even the worst of it. Once they get back home, boy Royalton is making sure Pops Racers company is getting all types of bad publicity. Yeah, nah, if I'm Speed, I'm finding Royalton and just shooting him. We didn't see that Speed had a talk with one of his idols. He asked him about the Grand Prix that he won, and bro answered his question with a riddle. Oh yeah, no, if I'm Speed, all types of crashing out is about to happen. Then the RACER residence gets a knock on the door from RACER X and Inspector Detector, and I hate how seriously they say this nigga's name You're Inspector Detector? Well, Racer X and Inspector Detector are here to ask Speed to race in the Casa Cristo race with Taijo because he got some lethal, juicy, nasty evidence that could lock Royalton up for good. And he'll only give it to them if they win the Casa Cristo. But also, if you win the Casa Cristo, you get a spot in the Grand Prix. But the Casa Cristo races are the same race where Rex got smoked. So Pop's Racer's like, nah. So Speed sneaks out with him and Trixie to go to Casa Cristo with Racer X and Inspector Detector. Before we get to the race, they gotta trick out the classic Mach 5 with some doohickeys. We get to the race and dudes on meet frame 1. Bro over here said, I got Racer just for bro to jump over his car and him take himself out. So now my boy X, Taijo, and Speed are getting double teamed by 3 different teams. The team that's on Speed right now blows out my boy's tires, so you know what this nigga does? Does a backflip in the hoopty. He generates his tires, pulls out the buzzsaws, that stay spikes off just to then spin dash them both at the same time, taking them out. Speed then pulls up to help Taijo and X. They are over here jumping these Vikings and these military ass niggas until one of the Vikings pulls out a beehive. You just had this.
Oh yeah, they be doing the most random ass shit ever, bro. Random ass shit.
In your car, twin? Like, at some point in time, this just gets deeper than racing. Like, I'm going to find you after the race. I'm going to put my hands on you.
Damn.
But before Shorty could throw his Speed, bumped into the car, so that beehive just went right into her damn lap. And that's what she get too, man. B's eating her goofy ass up. Dude with the spike balls jumped up, tried to do something just for Racer X to meet him up there and punch her right in the mouth. Yes, sir, I need more of this out of y'all. Bro was so mad his dudes was getting feasted upon and he was about to crash out on Taijo, literally. But my boy Speed jumped up, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Speed did all that just for them to still lose the damn race. They qualify for the next round though, but that boy Taijo is mad as hell. And then Pops and Sprite see Speed racing, so now they're heading over to where little bro resides. The whole family knows that Speed is in the Casa Cristo. They make up, they go to sleep, and then ninjas start pulling up on them, trying to get them boys up out of the way so they can't compete in the next race. The ninjas done lace Taijo first, then they pull up on my boy Racer X, and this aura farming ass nigga can't hop up out of bed without putting the turban on. This dripper drown until I drown for real. And X and this ninja start throwing it.
You gotta keep the drip on you all whole times, you know. Aura farmer doesn't never stop. It doesn't stop. It never stops, you know. You just gotta keep the aura going.
Hands for real. And I'm watching this whole flabbergasted because I'm like, why are the hands in the racing movie so damn lethal? I mean, Racer X and the ninja is actually throwing them bitches. This fight choreography puts most modern movies to shame nowadays. And then I find out that Speed Racer is made by the same people that made The Matrix. And it all makes sense now, man. No wonder the hands in this movie are nasty. But X did that boy dirty. I mean, quite literally folded his ass. And then we got a ninja pulling up on Speed, and now the whole family whooping ass. Imagine being so ass at assassinating one guy, you gotta fight an entire family of 5. I mean, they was putting that boy in a blender until Pops got up and started spinning his goofy ass around like he was nothing. Told that little boy get in the weight room and threw his ass out the window. Now that was a confirmed body. Gang goes to check up on Taijo and he cannot race. So they form a plan as we go to the last part of the Casa Cristo race. And then we see Snake Oiler throw a actual real life snake at somebody. Again, after this race, I'm gonna meet you in the back alley. I'm gonna put my hands on you and you're not gonna like it. That dude that had my boy Taijo hogtied pulled up on the airship that Taijo's sister was on, up the pole on her ass, but psych, it's Taijo and it's Trixie driving Taijo's car this whole time. So that boy Taijo gets to work. I mean, beats that nigga ass. That boy Snake Oiler pulled up on Trixie, had his wheel damn near inside of the cockpit, finna grind her ass up. Speed saw his shorty in trouble and he had to lock in. He had to do something about it. Speed hit the hell out of bro and gave him a nasty receipt. Had his wheel inside of his cockpit, finna cook his ass. And I'm over here like, how do you find out you can just do this? Like, this is something you can do on a whim. You be
shit, man. You just gotta take a chance, you know. The only way to find out is by doing it, right? And he did it, and he was able to do it because he just him like that. It just is what it is because you just can. Cause you just can. It's not like how do you find out you can do this? It's I can do it and they do it type stuff. You know what I mean, chat? You just gotta believe in yourself, or
Practicing this move in the lab. Speed and the gang drive to the next course of the race. They stop, get out, switches Trixie for Taijo, and drops off the mafia boss just to get pulled up on by dudes with guns. And I'm telling you, bro, why is racing this serious? And that boy Pops Racer caught 2 more bodies. Like, listen to this neck crunch. Those boys are a goner. Jim learned well from Pops too, because he cracked old dude upside the head with a wrench twice. Then all up pole on the mafia boss leader just to get back in the race just in time. But they are behind Snake Oil, so they gotta catch up. And once we get to the second part of the race, the Icy Cave section, this is where Rex died. And all that trauma is cooking Speed. So Snake Oiler drops some oil down. Speed starts spinning out on that hole and he crashes off the side of the mountain. But careening off the edge of a mountain is not enough to kill Speed Racer. He used them tire spikes just to drive down the mountain and jump on the other side of the hole to get right back behind Snake Oil. And that boy Snake Oil,
crazy activity for real. Crazy activity. When I seen this shit, I was hyped.
Is pissed. He said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Tried to do that same oil attack on Speed. But Speed over here doing Mario Kart shortcuts on his ass, jumped off the mountain, and now his ass is in first place just for Snake Oiler to start crashing out. Bro grabbed an actual gun and started busting shots at my boy Speed, who had to put that protective little bubble around his cockpit. Speed starts driving on the cliffside of the mountain, jumping over and over Snake Oiler. I know that boy Snake Oiler mad as hell that this 18-year-old is frying him so bad. Speed knocked that goofy ass dude off straight, fried his ass, and Team Togokan finishes the Casa Cristo as the winner. And look at this nigga Speed jumping out of the Mach 5 at the finish line, hitting a pose frame 1 like, yes nigga, stun on these hoes. But Mr. Royalton calls the Togokan estate and he makes a deal with Taijo's dad, even give Inspector Detector the evidence that they need to lock Royalton up. And that boy Taijo sucks. Brotherman had no emotion for just backdooring his mans that won him the race. But Haruko, Taijo's sister, being the only nigga in the family to have any moral compass, gives Speed the Grand Prix invitation as an apology. So now my boy Speed has made it to the Grand Prix at the age of 18. But before any of that could happen, the Racer family had to make the greatest car I've ever laid my eyes on, the Mach 6. On my life, nobody in the comments can tell me.
Look at the heat on it, baby. Just look at it, bro. Look at the red lines. Just look at the wheels. Look at the 6 on there. You see that 6? That's sexy ass 6. Holy, bro. I might just got the montage by just saying those words, cause this vehicle is just heavenly. Like, and then the front of it, the front. The pinnacle of this vehicle is right there in front of you. Look at it. Look at the pinnacle of fucking vehicle right there in front of you. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Tell me a car, fictional, real, it don't matter, that looks better than the Mach 6, bro, on everything I love. And look at my young nigga Speed, bro. That jacket hard than a bitch, I ain't gonna lie. Just for to steal this nigga drip, bro. That boy Speed gets down to the track and Royalton already put a hit out on bro. Like, look at dude right here. This is a fake aura farmer. Bro is trying way too damn hard. You do not gotta like Speed, my brother. The countdown for the Grand Prix starts and niggas is already on meat. But everybody takes off, but a car gets in front of Speed and hits the brakes real fast, blocking bro at the start of the race. Imagine being on cock this much because a young nigga got swag. Brother man was about to get sandwiched, but we already know Speed not going out like no punk. Jumped out of the way, having them two crash, and then he took off. Speed catches up to the other racers, and they just start bullying my guy. I mean, they're straight treating the Mach 6 like it's a ping pong machine. They over here stacked up 4 deep on my boy Speed, trying to get him up out of there. He jumped his car, knocking all 4 of them boys back. Everybody in this race on Speed's schmeat, but he is driving the best race he could possibly drive ever. To the point where he jumps over Shorty, hits a spin dash on her ass, and god damn, sent her careening into the screen above. And on every new section of this race, that boy Speed catches body after body. They pull up, they get to the big drop section of the map, and Speed done caught his ass another body. This time it didn't even work in his favor, because that car was following his ass down on this incline. Speed then careens.
But hey, he was weaving that bitch though. He was weaving, he was like weave. It might have not helped him, but he got some aura points from that. 1000%.
himself into a smooth second place right behind Cannonball Taylor. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Speed start doing old boy dirty. He is straight up bullying this old head, talking crazy mess too. Speed is dropping his nuts firmly on Cannonball Taylor's forehead, and there's nothing he can do about it. And that boy Speed really was just playing with boy, because after he got bored, he like, you know what, I guess it's time to win the race, and took off on his bitch ass. Oh nah, that just made Cannonball Taylor crash out even more. And it's so crazy, bro, because throughout this whole entire movie, or at least this final part during the Grand Prix, I don't need to use no underhanded tactics to beat Speed. He did, though, because he pulled out that spear hook on my boy. And these boys just spinning out of control, bumping into everything. So my boy Speed peeps a camera, so he decides to time a jump in front of this camera to show everybody that Cannonball Taylor is a cheater. And once he did that jump, it was over. Got that boy Cannonball Taylor off of him.
This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K! How did they get you at 4K?
But now that boy Cannonball Taylor's car is destroyed. He is out of the race. But my boy Speed in the Mach 6, that hole is not starting at all as everybody starts to pass him. So Speed starts remembering what his big brother said about cars. So Speed starts filling up on his car all sensual style. And I ain't gonna lie, I get it, bro. The Mach 6 is sexy as hell, but we don't got time for that right now. Speed put the car in 5th gear and it jump started the whole car. He is back in this race. And that boy Speed starts tearing through everybody in this damn race. That boy Speed done unlocked Ultra Damn Instinct pushing the slab. Speed jumps right back up with the top two, and it's that fake Aura Farmer and Gray Ghost as them two cars start spin attacking my boy Speed. So you know what my young nigga Speed did? He started driving on the side of the track, jumped in betwixt them two. He hooked both of them cars and threw him. Speed did a command grab in a car. Like, who else is really doing it like him for real? As young Speed pulled up in first place, winning the entire Grand Prix. Him and Sparky get a glass of that cold milk, and yeah, that's really the end of the movie, man. Like I said before, Speed Racer, dead ass, probably the greatest movie of all time, bro. That boy Speed, like top 5 white boys all time. And there is never, and there probably will never be, another anime live action adaptation as great as this.
Tight shit, he's cooking. He's cooking.
Moral of the story is, if you stand for nothing, you gonna fall for anything. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
Alright. I'm not gonna lie to you. Speed Racer is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite TV shows as well. Tight shit, grew up watching it, you know what I mean? But that movie was fire. The CGI obviously ass, right? But we're not worried about that. We're about the racing and the fighting and the story. It was all, the story is like there type shit. You had the story, and the story wasn't ass, wasn't completely ass, you know? So it was able to hold up. But then you had the driving, that peak driving, the peak driving, okay? The driving's peak, the fighting peak. It's a racing movie, and they have fighting that's better than some fight scenes nowadays. Crazy activity for real. So, other than that, I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the sub. Video will be linked in the description down below. God bless you. Peace out. See you in the next video.